Hey there! Today we're going to be talking all about how to wow your new photography clients. The information I'm going to be going over here today is part of the full-time wedding photography course. It dives into every facet of client management. But we're going to focus today on the 4 things that will help you wow the client in the onboarding process. So the first thing is going to be your emails. What we do is we use a series of canned template emails that we customize for every person who comes through our contact form. The reason we do this is because there's a lot of information that we don't want to forget to give to our clients, but we also want to make sure that we're customizing it so that it's unique to each individual client. If you're interested, we do sell a lot of the things that we're talking about in this video in our education shop, including the email templates, the contracts, etc. But the email templates specifically are super useful. We use them inside of our program called Dubsado. So Dubsado is our workflow program. When you go to our website and you complete the contact form, you're put inside of a workflow. In that workflow, we will essentially have a list of things that we need to do for every single person that we work with. One of those things is, for example, sending an initial response email, which is the canned email that we customize. So that's a little bit about kind of how the email templates work in Dubsado and why the canned emails are so useful. Outside of having a really good contact form, acquiring the information that you need to respond appropriately to the client, when you receive an inquiry, in the initial response email, I encourage you to send out a questionnaire. That questionnaire will allow you to gather more information about the client so that if and when you do hop on a call with them, you have the information that you need to provide value to that client. The client questionnaire can seem like an obstacle to booking, but really I see that as if someone's interested in working together, they're going to be excited to fill out that questionnaire because they want me to learn about them and I want to learn about them. I sort of put myself in the client situation. If I was really interested in working with someone and they sent me a questionnaire, I would see that as, wow, they really want to get to know me. I want to share as much as I can so that we know we're a good fit. Right? So when I'm sending the client questionnaire, it's allowing me to ensure that they are able to express what they're interested in and what they want out of their photography so that whenever we do hop on the phone call, I can really address some of the things that maybe they have specific desires about, or maybe even some questions that they might have. Response times are huge. This is the third thing that's going to absolutely help you wow people. Especially when clients come in the door, I want them to know that I am the type of person that will respond to them in 24 to 48 hours, except for, of course, on wedding weekends when we're photographing weddings. Response time is really big. So if you get an email into your inbox, whether it's an initial client email or an existing client email or even a past client email, I want you to do your best to really work on your response times and make sure that you're responding within a 24 to 48 hour period. That's about standard. When you do that, you let the client know that they're seen and that they're heard. After the questionnaire is received back, if a client is interested in booking your wedding photography services, I encourage you to allow spots in your calendar to schedule calls with them. So for example, in Dubsado, there is a calendar with a booking software that allows you to have the client reserve spots. And you can set those parameters if you want to do, say, like weekdays, during lunch times, or in the evenings, whatever works for your schedule. By giving the clients an opportunity to schedule a call with you, you can really dive in deep with those people on the virtual, in-person, or phone call. On our initial calls, we cover a variety of topics that really help us understand if we are going to be the perfect match or if maybe they want to work with someone else, which does happen. But I think the phone calls are the best way to really align and get everyone on the same page. And lastly, part of wowing a client is being able to bring value to them and experience to the table. You know, the more weddings that you have under your belt, the more sessions that you have, the better of a job that you can do for your clients because you're bringing all that experience to the table. So when you're speaking with clients, make sure you're addressing some of the things that you've learned and helping them in the process. Maybe you're someone who's new and you haven't yet gotten to the point where you have as much experience as you would like. In that that case, I do want to let you know that we have a few educational offerings that could possibly help you. One is called Walk Through a Wedding Day, where we actually bring you behind the scenes. We had a videographer come and film me while I was actually photographing a wedding. So you can see us walk through every single aspect of the day, gear, second shooter, locations, all of the things, working with a planner. So if you don't have all the experience that you wish you had yet, maybe consider checking that out. And either way, I think that in the process, you will continue to learn, continue to lean on industry-leading experts so that you can get the knowledge that you need to better serve your clients well. I hope you found this information valuable. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.